Should the Clippers trade for John Wall? Let's talk about it. John Wall was a top 10 point guard in the NBA in 2016, averaging 23 points, 10.7 assists, and 4 rebounds per game, leading the Wizards to the conference finals against the Boston Celtics, but lost in 7 with Isiah Thomas balling in memory of his sister. Ever since 2016, John Wall was never the same. All his stats dropped each year, from points per game to rebounds, and even his bread and butter assists. And I understand he was hurt too, trust me, I get it. Since 2017, John Wall's career took a D-Rose turn, constantly dealing with rehabbing and nagging injuries. From sore shoulders to torn Achilles, John Wall has been attacked by the injury bug constantly. But after signing that big extension in 2018, John Wall's value changed. Now being worth $40+ million a year, the expectations are high. Only the top talent gets paid the big bucks, man. So for John Wall to be one of the highest paid in the league and not being on the court to prove it night in and night out hurts his value. Everybody thought CP was done, and the trade for him made no sense until he proved it in OKC and Phoenix. But with guards like Dame, Steph, Kyrie, Shai Gilgeous, Jamal Murray, Trae Young, Ja Morant, De'Aaron Fox, Luka, Russ, CP, and even players like Lonzo and LaMelo balling. The question is, where does John Wall rank amongst his peers? Is it worth it for the Clippers to make this move? Last year, John Wall looked good after overcoming all those injuries. I ain't gonna lie. But the Rockets couldn't compete with the talent they had. Injuries and the James Harden trade in the beginning of the year just killed any momentum they could have built. But with all of the facts on the table, from injuries to comeback performances, I still believe the Clippers should definitely trade for John Wall. Adding Bledsoe to the roster doesn't move the needle for the Clippers at all, especially since it's rumored Kawhi might just sit out the whole next season, which doesn't sound unbelievable since he, loved to load manage. So adding John Wall will help because he played with Morris before. He won that slam dunk contest with Paul George back in 2014 with Terrence Ross. So I think he will gel great with this team. But how will this work? Trading for John Wall $40+ million contract with 2 years left means losing Reggie or Morris, or even both. So is it worth losing depth in a year where you're not even a championship favorite? I don't know. But if they can add John Wall without losing Morris and Reggie, that might work. Since 2015, the NBA deals with injuries to our favorite team anyway. From LeBron Cavs to Steph Warriors, to LeBron Lakers and Kevin Durant Nets. Injuries have been the biggest roadblock in the playoffs. But teams do get lucky and sneak in the playoffs and sneak in the finals like Phoenix. The Clippers were close to being that team, but couldn't overcome Devin Booker and the Suns balling. But luck isn't something I'll put my money on. But if you Steve Ballmer though, who cares about money, right? Thank you for watching. If you like sports conversations like this, then beat up that like and subscribe button, man. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Check out more of my videos on the screen here. And it's your boy Bubba, and I'm out of here. Adios.